Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you my explosive trade on target. Today I'm going to break it down completely, how I found the trade, the different time frames, where I entered the trade, where I exited, and why. So we can just jump straight into that. So recently I've been using the weekly time frame. It's kind of been helping me get a bigger picture of trends, especially in this market right now. So you see here we have a weekly chart. So each candle here is representing the week. So what I did is I go and make my key support and resistance. You can see here's the high, here's the low. So once I get those in, I kind of look for anything else. I could probably put one right here. As you can see, I have one already. And the nice thing about Thinkorswim is as you change the time frame, these areas, these zones will show up in those other time frames. So the next thing that I do is I go over here, look at my time frames, and you can make all kinds of different time frames, whichever you prefer. And I'll go to 6 months, 1 day. I usually go into 1 year, 1 day, but it's kind of small and hard to see for learning purposes. So this is 6 months, 1 day. So each candle is representing 1 day. These levels here, these zones, are the ones that you saw on the weekly that are now kind of transferring over to this daily chart. So I have good key support and resistance that I could look for. So like this one would have been a good trade, just bounce off support here. But definitely missed that trade, but we were able to make our trade today by looking at this run here. We got a pullback, and then you can actually make a zone right here in this gap. You can see how it bounced off there. That would have been another good trade. But what I was looking for today is to break this previous high and this previous resistance right here where we hit and pulled back. And then if you go over to, we're also breaking a trend line here, but if you go over to today, like if we were actually going in to trade this stock, so here is the 1 day 5 minute chart. Here is that same zone that I showed you just a second ago. So this zone right here is transferring over to our 1 day 5 minutes. So we're kind of aligning all our time frames onto the same support and resistance levels to enter our trade. So first thing I looked for is you saw this giant run right at the open. I really try to avoid this. It traps so many people. They get excited, they get FOMO, they see this giant green candle, they want to jump in, and then stock falls, and they get scared and they get out, and then the stock runs the rest of the day. But if you're just patient and you wait, wait till a couple candles form, wait till things settle down, wait till the volatility comes out. Within the first 30 minutes or so, start looking for patterns to try to get your lowest entry point that you can. So right here is I stacked up multiple things in my favor. We had this pullback right here after this run up, bouncing off that zone that was previous resistance. So we broke through it, came back down. Now that zone is support. We got this big, basically a hammer candle right here, confirming that we were possibly going into change direction and bounce right here. A couple other things. We're above our 9 EMA. We're bouncing into the 9 EMA. Our MACD is headed up. So you kind of add all these in together to enter this trade. So right somewhere in the middle of this candle here, before it closed out, is when I entered the call, and I rode this out. And you can kind of draw a line across here. I put my stop loss down just a little bit below it, so pretty tight. But I allowed it to run all day, and we kind of came up here. We did a double top. We didn't break the neckline of the double top where I might have gotten out there as well. We stayed in an uptrend pretty much all day, and we started fizzling out sideways right here. And I decided to go, you know what, I can go to the gym. Market's slow right now. I'll go to the gym and watch it. And because it just wasn't doing a whole lot, and there was a chance that it could drop on me before market close going into the weekend. I ended up exiting this trade for about 15%. I bought it expecting to do a swing trade, but I was reading some articles. Pretty much everything fall in line with the market going green into the weekend 4 or 5 days in a row, and then possibly a rug pull next weekend. On top of that, if you have options, your theta works against you on the weekend. So, a couple different reasons why I didn't want to hold it over the weekend instead of swinging it, and I was also at 15%. So I went ahead and took profits. But super simple, easy breakdown, explosive trade. A lot of money to be made here on this trade. I think it ended up almost $5 at one point for the day. So really good trade. Simple breakdown. Hopefully it helps you guys. If you like it, enjoy it, come back and watch some more videos. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, so it would really help me out if you would subscribe to this channel. And if there's anything specific that you would like to learn or like me to show you, we are setting up a chart, different indicators, whatever you may be able to think of, just drop a comment below and I'll try to make that video for you.